Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and we got some really hard quests that came out. We got some interesting banners. The old summon banner came back. There's some, it's weird. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, guys. Well, lots going on today. Probably the biggest thing happening right now is we do have Lucio Sword event coming out, and I will make a separate video covering this. These missions are nightmare level missions, pretty difficult. Just for some quick rundowns and quick tips. On the first mission, I would recommend, supporting Joom, buffing Joom, and staying back, and then moving forward and getting your kill 2 with a limit break. On the second mission, make sure you bring Tri-Pierce, and you should be able to clear it. On the final mission, make sure you kill the water unit first on the right-hand side, and then move to the center and try and keep Velas alive. Velas is the squishy one there, and he is the one that you want to keep alive. And hopefully those strategies will get you through to the end. These missions are no joke. The Lucio that I took to clear them was this one right here. I ran with Fenrir. Rob VC, I ran with the Final Fantasy XIV Light VC. Fully tricked out Bells, fully tricked out Sword of Light Assault, more area resistance, and I still had situations where my Lucio died or I had trouble with the mission. So just keep that all in mind. We also have 2 times drops from Warrior of the Crystal. We also have the Farplane Archives coming out. Now, this is a pretty big deal because you can do any one of these. My light just went off. Hashtag professional, guys. We're professional here right now. The Farplane Archives only has equipment right now, even though if you look at the guide on the notices, it actually has story and unit specific events on there as well. Only has equipment right now. I haven't figured out if the elemental missions are reset. It seems like they are, but again, I'm not 100% on that. But make sure you're coming in here. You can open up 1 per day. If you want to open up more than 1, you have to do a key. But make sure you're coming in here and getting the high score that you can get from these. Make sure you're getting your elemental missions done, and that's going to really get you going. And there's a lot of good gear in here, and I think there's a lot of players who, particularly new players, who are really going to benefit from farming some of these weapons. You have the Tearfang sword, which not the best sword in the world. Same with the Demon Purge quest, not the best accessory. But you have like the Gigant axe, which is one of the best axe in the game. You have Pious gloves, which is a really good, magic fist weapon if you don't have access to dark gloves. Satan for, of course, Ray Chess. Cypress staff, which is very underrated. Flame tongue for any type of fire sword user. Platinum bow for a bow unit with defense penetration. Sasuke's katana universal for any ninja unit. Golden axe. You also have Raz Al Gethi and healing mace here. You have platinum rod. You also have platinum mace for calculators. You have coral sword for lightning units, and then you have sleep blade, golden helm, and the smart coat, which I would stay away from these last 2, but definitely if you don't have the elemental swords, you're going to want to grab those. And especially for more tenured players, you are going to want to do the score missions and the elemental missions. It's going to keep you very busy for a very long time. Getting all those elemental missions, some of those have like 3 missions each, is going to be quite the chore, but you're going to get rewarded with some really good rewards. Now, some interesting things going on. The summon system went back to the old summon, which is super weird that out of nowhere, after having, the Elena style summons, we all of a sudden have the OG summon system back, which is interesting. It's different. Kiwi Stings, thank you for rating. We are in the middle of making a news video, but I do appreciate it. We do love you, and I'm sure someone in YouTube is going to leave a comment saying how much they love you. But we also have this 11 million downloads 10 times summon. If you are a newer player and you're planning on pulling on these 11 million coins are actually pretty good. You can exchange them for some pretty good stuff. There is a new style of trap banner as well. I know because I pulled on it, but it's a 1K paid banner that has enhanced rates for Resnick, and in the guaranteed UR slot, it has a Resnick 2% chance to drop. Now, I really was excited for that, and I pulled on it thinking that it was a 5 UR 10 pull. It's only a 5 pull guaranteed 1 UR. Completely misunderstood it. Definitely a trap banner. So stay away from that. If I were you, I would stay away from that. We also, if you didn't see, as soon as you enter into the game, you're going to be assaulted by the new purchasable bundle. Very good. A lot of good deals came out. That 200 large NRG for like $23.99 and 1,000 skip tickets of each. We have Visior Pack H back, which is here for 27 days. We have the new starter, which is here for a bunch. We have skip tickets, 500 each for $12.99. Really good deals in the shop. I almost want to say these are like our monthly deals, and it's really weird that they came with Resnick of all times, but I mean, okay. We have a 300 paid, and unfortunately, I would say nothing really else good kind of rolled out. We do have the Visior purchase packs, which you'll want to grab every day. And if you do have paid Viz, make sure to grab the Resnick shards as well. Now, in the mod shop, you can see you can pity Resnick, no surprise there. The 11 million download summon medal shop is really interesting. Probably the biggest bang for your buck here if you do get these medals. I would actually say it's probably the 50 large NRG or the skip tickets. You can also get weed for 100, so that would be on a 2 times pull. You could get 100 tokens and you could potentially get a weed. For maybe newer players, it would be worth it. For more experienced players, I doubt this would be worth it unless you were chasing something very specific. But there is a lot of interesting things in here, and it's just kind of nice to shop around and take a look around. Of course, don't forget, get your score medals, get your elemental medals, and that's pretty much the news today. There's, like, it feels like there's a lot going on in the game, but there's also not a lot. Like, there's nothing new to really talk about besides the Lucio missions and the new Farplane Archives, but that's a rehashing of like older styled content. So it's almost like this week is going to be spent doing Raid, because Raid is still here for whatever reason. I don't know why Raid is still here. I know they initially rolled it out as 2 weeks, but it's weird that it's a 2-week Raid. I know I have been working really hard at my Chocobo expedition because I'm trying to get those additional recipes for so that I could get those 2+6s. But again, you know, there's lots of stuff going on. We do not have +6 gear. It was mentioned as coming in the future though, and it is a little bit early for the GL side, so we may be seeing +6 equipment a little bit early. But this week's mostly going to be spent farming, probably farming the Farplane Archives, and getting those elemental missions, doing Raid, and kind of wrapping up the whole Persona situation. And if you did happen to pull Resnick and get Resnick, there is definitely a lack of free shards for her. I'm feeling kind of like I want more of her shards, and I'm just not able to get them. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And let me know what you plan on doing this week. I know a lot of people are probably going to do Class Match, I believe, is out. And I think Limited Guild Battle is out as well. So make sure your Limited Guild Battle compositions are set, you guys. But I'll catch you guys next time, and I will see you later.